Testing, 1 2 3 4. Testing, 1 2 3 4. Camo Dave, News Army. I decided to do a quick morning live stream here on Wednesday, the 9th of June. I am testing out. Yeah, I don't know. I'm testing out my computer here. I've never done a live chat on this little Asus Windows 10 laptop, so I'm testing it out, and I'm noticing that we're not getting a total widescreen, but what the heck? I no fear to track. I just thought I'd do a quick video this morning, a quick Q&A about YouTube privacy, where we're talking about that the last couple days with Pandaland and with some of the channels out there, and a lot of people are raising questions about it. The midweek chat, that's right, Doxy. We're here for the midweek chat. I thought I'd do it in the morning, see how it goes, and I'm trying out. I wanted to test out the see how things go on the other. I've never done a live chat on this particular laptop before, so we'll see how it works. Yes. Hey, good morning, Klersky the Creeper. Oh, I was watching some interesting videos about Portland, Oregon the other day. I forget the channel name, but it was about talking about that freeway. There's a freeway on the highway there that they took away and made a big park out of it, and how they planned all the freeways in Portland. There's a couple really good videos on that. You ought to check it out and maybe do some other stuff. You to do some stuff on it, give you some good ideas. I forget the name of that channel. Just go Portland High. There was like a Riverside Highway there along the Willamette River, whatever it's called. And anyway, then they took the freeway away in the 70s and made a park out of it. And then, I don't know, it's a very interesting video. Beware, eyes only half open. Oh, okay. I'm just testing it. I don't know why we're not getting a full widescreen on this. Maybe this, I don't know why. Who knows? But I wanted to test out the, can you hear me? Can you see me? Tommy, can you hear me? Tommy, can you see me? Good morning, Dumonic. Yeah, one of the topics that we get on this channel all the time is privacy, and and I get the blame. I get the blame because I talk about a whole bunch of channels, okay? And I get the blame because I have a whole bunch of critics over here and down there that want to talk about all these channels. But, all these people are posting their info. All we're doing is talking about what people have posted, And I do see a lot of channels where I cringe. I watch the channels and I cringe and I say, why did they say that? Or why did they show that? And I don't want to get into this, but yesterday there was a particular nomad, and I'm going to not mention anything, who talked about a wildfire that was, and he even gave the mileage, so many miles away from where he is. Well, somebody could easily pull up a local newspaper on the web of where that they guess that person is, and find out exactly where that wildfire was, and then, figure out, okay, so many miles. And then, boom, bada boom. In a way, you're doxing yourself by doing that. You're giving away information that, hey, I'm right near where that wildfire was. Okay, now somebody knows where you are. I mean, if they really wanted to know, they could do that. You see that. I've seen videos where somebody is staying with somebody on their land up there in the Pacific Northwest, and they get in their vehicle and they put the camera in the windshield, and then they show the entire drive down the driveway, out on the main road, over to the next town, walking their dog. I mean, I've seen videos like that a year ago, where literally if somebody wanted to find out where these people live, that you're giving them back, just reverse the video and it shows the drive to where they are. People are doing that. And I see that in so many videos. They're showing like their house, and they have a street sign behind them, or they're driving around their neighborhood and you can see a Burger King, or particularly look for a store that isn't everywhere, like a local store, Jim's Hardware Shop or something. And then all you have to do is like, okay, I think they're in Tennessee, so Jim's Hardware Shop, Tennessee, and then there's like, boom, there it is. I mean, it is so easy. It is so easy. Yes, Doxinator, I'm trying to explain to the Doxinator. I realize it. What we're doing here is doing a question and answer regarding this morning's video. If you got some questions, want to talk about it, let me know. That's what we're doing. Let's see who's here this morning. We got No Fear to Trek. We got Apple, Spaced Out. We got Demonic Abyss. Pamela's here. Good morning. Loud and clear. Good. Although we don't have we're like the TV, old tube TV, what they call, this is called 4:3 ratio, right? You're 3 up and 4 wide. This is the old style television ratio. So think of old Dave on an old TV. Smartphone 3.0. Good morning, Frugal Aquatics, chasing 70. Man, smartphone 3.0, Scott Bierman. People would have to be pretty stupid to screw around at his house. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying, there's Shimei. Good morning, Shimei. Hello, hello, hello. Be careful when you post a video. Be careful about it. I've done that where you'll put a video up and then you see something. I don't worry so much about my particular location. Everybody knows where I am. Our building has security. You can't get in the building without your fob or your code. So I'm not particularly worried, but I do take a few precautions. I do have my mailing address different than where I live. So when you mail me stuff, it doesn't come to where, that's another important thing. Don't use your home address if you're giving out on YouTube, stuff like that. License plates. It is so easy to dox people today. It's too easy. And you really, you don't even, somebody knows the town you're in and your first name. That's pretty much enough information to pretty much find anything about you, That's right, Susan. Oh, so early. I'm trying. I'm still working on this midweek chat. Hey, thank you, Susie. Very nice. Thank you very much, Susie. Or Sissy, excuse me. Sissy. Thanks, Sissy. I appreciate that. We're still working on the midweek chat here. I was thinking of doing it in the evening, but I thought, let's try it in the morning, and I'll try it on this computer and see how it works. Okay. Creeper MFJ meetup this week. Please tell. Are Creeper and Mark Fun Jones meeting up this week? Who's now? I can't imagine Creeper is in Tennessee. So is MFJ out there in Portland? I don't know. That would be interesting, huh? So anyway, be careful, especially you YouTube creators, because there's a certain YouTube creator that is. When is the Camo Army meetup at the Grand Canyon? Well, whenever Shimei gets out there, we're waiting for Shimei to get out there. Shimei's driving her mom in her new van to the Grand Canyon, and we, maybe, I don't know. We'll figure that out. Let's see, I got to go to Lollapalooza. That's October. I want to get out to Phoenix. I definitely want to get out to Phoenix, but I'm probably not going to go out there till the fall. So maybe we'll do that. We'll have a Grand Canyon meetup sometime in the fall when I get out to Phoenix. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Geico 75, good morning. Good up there in Boone, NC. We all have more to fear from the tweakers down the street than YouTube watchers. That's probably very true, Pamela. It's just your home security. You got your neighbors. You probably got much more to worry about. How many people are going to get in their car and drive hundreds of miles to bother you? Probably, not anybody. I'll tell you something. When I did my website, dcrtv.com, and I've done that now for 20 some years, I had my home address on there, and I did get weird packages delivered to my door occasionally, but people knew where I lived, but I never had a problem with anybody seriously stalking or anything. I just never did. Porsche May CD puts it on your shoulders. Well, we want to have Shimei there at the meetup. So I just, I don't know. I don't want to go out and go to the Grand Canyon and then have Shimei show up a week later, I leave my front door open. I welcome intruders. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. I can work with a fall meetup. Okay, Shimei. So yeah, right now there's wildfires and there's lots of heat in Arizona, and it could get worse. And then you have the monsoon season coming up in the mid to late summer with all the torrential rains and crap, and then all that muddy flooding and stuff, and the dust storms. So wait till the fall. I want to find out if Jamie is planning to do a van build out there this year, Parker. He does that in October, November sometimes. I don't know. We haven't heard anything from him this year. If that happens, maybe I'll schedule the Phoenix trip in coordination with that. I'm still working on it. Good morning. Good morning, Noreen. Shemay and Doxy are the real stars here. That's right. They are. Powered by my mods. Give me a fall date and I will be there. Okay, Shemay. Well, I'm going to look at scheduling something probably mid-September. A certain friend of mine has bought a new house out there in Arizona in the Mesa area, and we're going to have our Camo Army Western base. That's right. If you would like a Camo News Army card, there it is. Or you would like a sticker, let me know at camodave@gmx.com and give me your address. Or you can send a self-addressed Stampy Poo envelope to my mailing address, which I'll tell you one of these days. I don't want to dox myself. Don't dox the Dave. Hello, Daniel. How are you doing there? We're in Sweden, right? Howdy, peeps. Larry. I can never say that. Namaste. Namaste. How do you say that? So if you're in Tibet, everybody says that. It's like hello. Yeah. I can never. I haven't been tracked down by any crazy Movians yet, thankfully. Demonic, yeah. Demonic does a pretty good job of hiding his location. We do know he's in Pennsylvania, but that's all we're going to say, right? I went postal and lost my camo badge. Did you? You flash this to the license? You pull up to you get pulled over and the cop says license, registration, and camo card. Oh yes, officer. So anyway, just be careful, YouTubers. I'll tell you. You don't realize it, but it's like, how many videos have we seen that were shot up at that Pandaland complex there last year and early this year? Panda had some big parties. I know we saw CC, we saw Nomadic Fanatic, we saw a whole bunch of other people there. They were shooting videos, showing the complex, showing what's around it. Dave's RV Life, driving Panda the vehicle back, showed us the whole entry road and everything. I mean, we see that, and it's okay. But it's just, somebody really wants to find it. All you got to do is get on that Google, Street View thing, and you can go right up and, look for the big pine tree and the big whatever, and there it is. I'm just saying, it's very easy to do. And thank you so much, Shemay. There it is, 104 North Green Street, number 116, Morganton, NC 28655. And my PayPal. Thank you. It's just so easy, and just be careful. Again, most YouTubers are not going to bother you. Some of them, and 90% of the ones, 95% of the ones that threaten to bother you will not bother you. But just be careful. Be careful out there. What was that? Hill Street Blues. Remember, he used to give that little pep talk in the morning, and at the end, he'd always go, be careful out there. What about the fire? Yeah, that's right. We saw somebody put up a video yesterday about a wildfire that's not far from Pandaland, and they literally said how far it was from Pandaland. So all somebody has to know is go on the Flagstaff TV website and find out where the fire was and say, okay, what's 23 miles away from there, and make a guess, pick a highway, and boom, 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 there you go. I'm just saying, the person that did that video is criticizing me, but yet they're producing, he's immediately screaming, I'm doing a video telling you where I am. If you have half a brain, you'll find out. I'm just saying that. Be careful about that. You guys are giving away too much information. And we watch the videos and we see, okay, we can now tell who's where. And we can tell. Sometimes, we know certain people post videos same day or the day later. So we can instantly say, okay, so-and-so's here and so-and-so's there and so-and-so's over there. Some people, when you're on the road, you can do the time delay, time shifting stuff. So, when you're at, say you're at, some particular campground, you aren't there anymore when you post the video. That's a very smart thing to do. Because yes, Nomadic Weather Bear, I am going back to old time tube TV. I just posted I'm using a different computer on this, and I do not know why the video popped up in 4:3 ratio. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. That's one thing I don't want to stop the chat and then restart it and try to, I could probably, there's a setting there I didn't hit. Okay. But I did want to try doing a chat on this. It's an Asus Windows machine that I love. It's very nice, but I've never done a live chat on this before. So we're playing with it. So that's the only thing wrong with this chat. That's okay. On 17B, you kept saying Williams area. Oh, yeah, exactly. Williams area wasn't specific enough. So he says, oh, no, wait, you're not, you're wrong. I'm going to be more specific. Yeah, whatever. All I'm saying is everybody's, maybe you should say when people come to visit this particular plot of land, be very careful about shooting videos, especially in the area so that, whatever. Or get a big, get one of those big, big fences around, put a gate, get a gate, or at least just a gate, a gate and some rocks there at the entrance road to keep, people away. I don't know. Security is a good thing. That particular nomad, we've seen that particular nomad that has the house there in India or Illinois. He had all over his vehicles, his name, his picture, his everything plastered, even on his little smart car. And that's all gone away now. All that wrapping stuff has been taken away. And I said that. He had a Q&A about a year ago. And I said, doesn't that give you a problem to have your name all over your vehicle so that everybody knows exactly where you are right now? You drive into town, you're everywhere. There he is, the superstar nomad. And, now guess what? All that wrap stuff is gone, I look thinner. I look thinner in 4:3 ratio. Thank you. A clown-looking car, yeah. How many Erics can you get in that smart car? Like, it's one of those clown cars, right? Those little car pulls up and 20 clowns get out. Chasen, that's not nice, Chasen. There's going to end up being an argument in that group. I think so, Odds. And I get it. I think that some of the people that bought into that property, want a quieter life. And, Aja, as we said, is a very social person. She likes parties. She likes the music. She's that kind of person, and she's probably going to have a lot of guests over this summer. Now, again, she and John said they were going to be doing some traveling, so, that might make things a little quieter there. But if Aja's there, her birthday, she always has a big birthday bash in September there. And I think she's the big 5-0 this year, isn't she? I don't know. Happy early birthday. But anyway, she's a party person, and, it's like living next door to a party person. When I had my condo in Reston, Virginia, my downstairs neighbors, a beautiful Hispanic couple, but they love to party every weekend. And, they said, rather than have this grumpy old man upstairs kind of banging on the floor, we'll invite him to the party and give him a couple drinks, which was a pretty good move. We'll be attending Adventure Van Expo at Hood River next week. Don't care if anyone knows. I lock my doors at night. Yeah, well, no fear to trek. Nobody's, again, you have a fairly nondescript vehicle or vehicles. Nobody's going to know it's you. And good Lord, you've got, 3 people watching your videos. I'm just kidding. It's true, though. We've had that happen. If you got your name plastered all over your vehicle and you're fairly well known on YouTube and you go to an event and you park your vehicle, people are going to bang on your door and say hi and wake you up or whatever you're doing in there, Yeah, Nomadic Dramatic is apparently the only person experiencing rain in the U.S. best. Yeah, I don't know. It always seems to rain on Eric. Wherever Eric is, it's like that. Who is that? Who was the guy in the Peanuts character? Who was that? Where everywhere he went, there was a cloud over his head. It was raining wherever he was. That's like Eric. It's never a sunny day. I'm not going to post his location because I do not do that. But I will. I know where he lives, and I'm going to look up his weather forecast here. Okay, so we'll see what his weather is at the little town that he's at. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Today's weather is 74 degrees. Oh, gosh, showers. The 10-day weather forecast. Today there's showers today, showers tomorrow, but then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, it should be shower-free. So, yes, Showers today in his little town. And the humidity level, the humidity is 90%. That'll kill you. The humidity level is a killer. We are 90% humidity today. Yeah, it's not so much the rain, it's the humidity. It's just wet blanket humidity for a good chunk of the East, Mid-Atlantic, and Southeast today. Hey, GB Moves, good morning. You haven't said anything wrong. Seems like they're taking their mistakes out on you and Dora. You know, again, people say I say things and I didn't say anything, okay? We had somebody joke in the comments the other day about, hey, let's get a group of people together and let's go up to Aja Acres or whatever. It was a joke. Okay, I don't think the person was serious. It was just a joke. Hey, if more people ask the questions, I will answer them, Doxinator. God, he's my mod. He's an MOD, mean old Doxy. One thing I learned from Scooby-Doo is that the bad monster is always humans, LMBO. Yeah. We got to watch. It's always, it's very true. You're waiting for the aliens to come and attack us. We got more to worry about from ourselves than from some outside group. I think that's very true. When are you moving to Arizona, man? I don't know, Janet. We're going to be starting up a West Coast office or a Western office of the Camo Dave channel, and it's going to probably be in the Phoenix area. I may be getting out to Phoenix more often in the future, maybe a couple times a year. I don't know. Come on my property. You will be sorry. That's right. Mean old Doxy. Mod. He's my top mod. Casita Kathy. People can put up no trespassing signs without when the person may get a warning with when they may get arrested. That's true. I mean, really, maybe put a gate down there with, the road that leads to Aja Acres. You put a gate, you put a couple big rocks on either side of the gate so someone can't go around the gate. And then you put up a big no trespassing sign, and maybe you get a little bit of a fencing or something to put around there. I don't know. Foolish earthlings. Yeah, Janet, where do you live? We'll test it out. Hey, good morning, Tazzy Poo. Portland, Oregon. Now, Taz lives out in Oregon, but he doesn't want anyone to know specifically where he is. Nobody bothers the Taz. Anyway, Tazzy Poo Poo. Tazzy. And his wonderful, lovable dog, Emmett. Send me a pic. You got to send me a picture of you and Emmett, Tazzy Poo. Send that to me at camodave@gmx.com. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen a picture of Taz. I talk to him almost every day, and he's a nice guy. And I'd like to figure out what he looks like. It's always funny how you make up an image of what someone looks like when you just talk to them on the phone, and then you see them in person, or you get to see a picture of them, and you're like, whoa. It's like the radio DJ. You never see the DJ, but you always make up a mental image of what that person looks like by how their voice sounds, and then you'll see them somewhere, and and it just doesn't fit. Have you ever done that? Doxy, you can drop the Y, and Susie. Susie makes me think of the other Susie. Oh, yeah, there's the other Susie. Susie. Matt Roloff lives in Portland. Who the heck is Matt Roloff? Matt Roloff. Never heard of Matt Roloff. Nomad Ranch, 4.63 subs. Traveling with Grandcracker, 7,000 subs. Wandering Jimmy, 19. Pandemonium, 49. Yeah. But all those channels, every one of those channels has posted numerous videos about stuff at the Pandaland property. Again, some of the big nomads that have come and visited there. We've seen so many videos there. I don't know if somebody posted that, how many videos that Panda alone has posted. How many that Ed has posted have shown the property and the roads coming in and out of it. And, I don't know, with drones, you can go on Google. What is that? I get all those Google products mixed up, the maps, and then you can zoom in on the satellite view, and you can zoom into the street level, and you can drive around the roads. I mean, it's pretty easy to have a little free time on your hands, just wander around and find things, It's very easy to do. Creeper! What did Creeper say? My nose is long. Hi, David. Hi, David. Creeper escaped the Boit. No, you can't escape. You can never escape. The kid hanging. That's John. He's not a kid. John. The roll-offs are cool as heck. Who are the Matt Roloff's girlfriend joins pumpkin season. Little People, Big World. Okay, that's the show we're talking about. It's on Hulu, but you need a premium subscription to watch it. They're both 4 feet tall, face a variety of challenges. They're 4 children. Okay, yeah, that wouldn't interest me. God. Pigpen. Yeah, a dust. Okay, the dust cloud. Right. I thought it was a rain cloud. I haven't watched the Peanuts stuff in a long time. That's right. Little People, Big World. Yeah. I don't watch TV. I don't have Hulu. I think the only thing we have now is Netflix. I think we even got rid of HBO Max because we just couldn't get it to work. It's like every time we tried to watch HBO Max, something happened and the picture went goofy. And so my friend just said, why are we paying $15 a month for this? It never works. So goodbye, HBO Max. I think all we got now, I got low cast for the local television. I do have an antenna, but it only works out in the main room for local TV. So we get all the local ABC, CBS, Fox stuff, and MeTV, antenna TV, and all that. And then I watch, and then I just watch stuff online. You know, I don't need cable. I really don't. There's nothing on cable I want. I don't. Cable news is garbage. All that stuff is awful. That's okay. That's okay. That's a very good question about Mr. Boger. C.R. Boger had a parody channel out there for a while, and we do not, somebody apparently allegedly got too close to doxing him, and then he just disappeared. So I don't know. YouTube TV is the best. Theoretically, Susan, it does have a lot of channels. It is kind of expensive. It's now close to $70 where they throw in the taxes and stuff. And honestly, has a nice presentation and it does have a DVR. But we found it's like every 5th time we wanted to watch it, it would glitch up or whatever. And honestly, I don't watch all those channels. I just don't care about USA and Animal Planet and I don't care about all those channels, I just don't. I'll tell you, I do about 90% of my TV watching YouTube. Yes, my friend, we are very, very humid here today. Last couple of days, very sticky and humidity here. It is summer, definitely here in North Carolina. Absolutely. Sandy Foster, they all complain about Dave, but each and everyone watches his channel. Why is that? Yeah, that's a critic, I mean, everybody complains about Rush Limbaugh. Everybody complains about Howard Stern, but they all watch, I mean, rest in peace, Mr. Limbaugh. We do know that he passed away, but everybody watches Siskel and they don't watch Siskel and Ebert anyway. They're both rest in peace, Siskel and Ebert. But people like to watch because they talk about all this stuff and they like to read your comments. And people are always wondering, so many of these channels don't allow freedom of speech on their comments, so they come over here to see what people are really saying about them. And then they get all mad. I miss Living Free Mike. He had all the best drama. Somebody texted me this morning that said that Mike actually commented on their Facebook page. So Mike is out there watching social media. All our best to Mike. I hope he's doing okay wherever he is and getting his life back together. So I hope that's it. Yeah. Let me see what I got here. Somebody thinks that Unstoppable Morgan is really not in Florida, that she's just pretending to be in Florida, and that she's really up visiting Dave 2D in Michigan. But she doesn't want anyone to know that. That is one of the rumors I've been getting from a couple of people. I used to listen to Howard Stern all the time when he was on the Real Radio. I liked his Real Radio show best. And then what was it, '06 or something? He went over to Sirius. And I just thought the Sirius show wasn't as good. I really liked it when he was on regular radio. He just, I mean, when we had a presidential election back in the early 2000s, everybody was talking about Howard Stern's comments. And, hardly anybody pays attention to him anymore, Siskel and Ebert, that's right. Gene Shalit. Remember Gene Shalit, the guy with the big hair and the mustache on NBC there? Sandy Foster, all this drama was created over one comment. No one has gone on the property in a year. It's just, yeah. I think Mark from Arizona made a comment, just said, hey, we ought to go up there and have a big party with some of the Camo Army people. It was a joke, okay? A throwaway joke. And I believe Mark even took the comment down. But people got all upset, like, Camo Dave is ordering an attack on the property. No, he wasn't. More channels should really embrace free comment sections. I think you're right, Demonic. I really do think that probably half, if not more, of my subs probably just tune in my channel for the comments. They don't really want to see me. They just want to read what everybody's saying. And that's okay. I have no problem with that. What is Dave 2D been up to? I don't know, Geico. I have no idea. He did post another live stream a couple days ago, but it's all just him running old clips and stuff. I have no idea. He did leave a video up where he was doing that yoga lady. He was, had the yoga lady and he was doing a little mimic of her. That's the only thing on his channel. Don't all comments help with the YouTube algorithm? I don't know. The YouTube algorithm, Sarah, is very mysterious. Gene Shepard. Yeah, I do remember Gene Shepard, Holly Beth. That proves we're old. If you remember that, you're old. Garrison, you remember Garrison Keeler? You're old. Gene, the dancing machine. We all like Morgan. I think she does have she's like one of those twirling cauldrons of interesting stuff. And I hope she's okay. And she's got a lot of issues in her life. And, but, man, yeah. I hope she's okay. She's a deep down a very nice person, and we hope she's well. But yeah, she really in Florida? Maybe she's just pretending. I think she is. I think she just likes it down there. But it's pretty hot down there, It can't be much hotter than where it is here in North Carolina, though. We're mid to upper 80s and 80%, 90% humidity. It's that humidity that gets you. Yeah, Doxy says I got 12,000 subs. And only 1,000 watch my channel. Where are the other 11,000? Dave, backpacking bananas will be hiking through Pakistan. Oh, I'll check that out. Send me an email, Holly Beth, and remind me to check that channel out. That sounds interesting. Yeah, I like that. I like those videos. What is his name? There's a couple channels I watch where they do a lot of stuff like that. Gene was on the Gong Show. Really? Prairie Home Companion. That's right. Yeah. Most people are nice. They really are nice. Especially when you don't. It's funny. I was saying that the other day. You see this like really sweet old lady and you talk to her and, oh, I love you. If I like flowers, I'm so sweet. And then you mention politics. You just say, so what do you think about the president? And then all of a sudden you'll get virulent, horrible criticism. And you're like, how can this sweet lady be so nasty when it comes to politics? Why are people like that? Super sweet, nice people. And then it gets to politics. They become evil demons. Garrison wasn't the nicest person. He came into a place I once worked at and wouldn't talk to me in reception. Wow. Sarah, people are like that. Hey, do you know who I am? Leave me alone. Odd 17B is the outrage through just to garner views. Yeah, pick a fight with a critic. That's another thing. I know that. People want to get their views up. You pick a fight with Dave, okay? And sometimes Dave will not engage in that. Sometimes Dave knows that you're doing that, and he'll just not even talk about you. But Ed, hey, we're having a little fun with Ed. I kind of like Ed. I don't know. I just kind of, he seems like a nice guy, and I love the dogs on the channel, and we're kind of giving him a little, maybe we'll get to a point like, Ed, all right, quit blaming Camo Dave for everything. My uncle listened to Gene Shepard on the radios before the time. Christmas Story. Oh yeah, we saw what was it? RV Rebel were there with that Christmas Story house there, and where's that, Cleveland area? Yeah, that's a good. I like those Christmas Story things. Once a year, watch it once at Christmas time, and then forget about it. Right. Jerry, Arizona. No, I didn't check out Jerry. I do watch a lot of hiker channels. I just don't talk about them. Most people here, if I start talking about hiker channels, don't want to hear about all that. Maximus Minibus Mary, Lake Wobegon. That's right. Where all the children are above average. And everyone drives a Subaru. That's right. Politics and religion both bring out the passion. And then, of course, you could talk about the vaccine. That'll bring out some passions too, right? I don't know, man. Delilah After Dark. Yeah. The love songs. She would do the love songs, right? And now here's one to Craig in South Carolina. Sitting in the dark, watching those ladies on YouTube, all by himself in his garage. This song goes out to you. Where is the love? You do seem to get this mob after you a lot. Yes, that's part of what you do when you're a critic. I don't know. Everybody blames the critic. A movie critic will trash a movie. My movie would have done well, but the critic trashed the movie. Blame the critic. Well, it was a sucky movie. I enjoy Pandemonium's ex-husband Nomad channel. Okay. God. They pick a fight with Camo Dave and his mods. That's right. Blame the mods. Doxinator does all my work. Blame him. Yeah, GUNS will get you. That's right. That's another topic. GUNS, the vaccine, race theory. Don't get me started on that. Geez, Louise. Absentee voting. Oh yeah, don't talk about that. Oh no. Mike and Nicole living life. I think the way the Nomads are getting you, you're going to have to talk about kickers or something else. Kickers. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I do enjoy talking about the Nomads. It's still a very colorful group of people and fascinating. And as long as I find it interesting, that's what I'm going to talk about. But yeah, sometimes it gets crazy. People who lie on you need to get a hobby, Lawrence. Again, I see that all the time. Somebody says I said something, and then all these people just believe it. Dave said this, and Dave never said that. Or Dave may have said something that was a joke in a certain context, and they take it like I was saying something hateful. Hey, let's all get up and go up to Pandaland party, which is a joke, okay? I'm not telling you to go up there and invade their space and go on private property. We're just having a joke here, but somebody will then say, oh, Dave has ordered his army to invade Pandaland, which I haven't done, and I wouldn't do. And I value people's property. But people will then take what I said, twist it all around, and then then their people will come over to watch me, and they'll realize I'm just a nice guy, Other people's style of raising their children, World War III. Why do Nomads insist? Hey, Louie the Grumpy Trucker. Hey, we were worried about you. We were worried about you finding all that money in that bag. And then he did a video yesterday basically saying that he turned the money in to some weird guys at Lost and Found. So he did the right thing. Why did Nomads insist on 2-hour showers at the truck stop? Well, I don't know, guys do other things in the shower besides showering. And maybe it just takes a little longer for them. You know what I'm saying? Do you ever do that? You don't just shower in the shower, do you? Do you? It takes a while. You get older, it just takes a little longer, Tiny Home Adventures has a dog named Kicker. Oh. Truffle Shuffle for $5. I'll do anything for $5. What is it? What is this is the Camo Shuffle. Okay? The Camo Shuffle. Okay, $5. Come on, throw me $5. Everybody, throw me $5. PG rated. We were worried about. Yeah, we were very worried about it. What would you do if you were walking through the desert and you found a bag full of money? Would you put that on YouTube? Or would you just maybe just kind of stick your hand in, grab a few bucks out, put it in your pocket, and just keep walking? Or would you? I don't know. I don't know. What do you do when you like? I've been in there. I was in a Chipotle once, and there's a $20 bill laying there, and I reached down and picked it up and look around. Nobody's looking at me, and I just stuck it in my pocket. I could have held it up and said, "Hey, everybody, I found a 20. You want? Whose is this?" And everybody would say, "It's mine. It's mine. It's mine." Camo Shuffle looks like my sleep paralysis demon. Camo Dave on the sleep paralysis shuffle. That's right. What was the Truffle Shuffle? I don't know. He did when he take his shirt off and jump around. Jump, 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 jump around. I did the Camo Dave Shuffle, okay? Come on. Who thought the great Camo Dave Army meetup at the Grand Canyon was code for Pandaland? That's right. We're massing our troops at the Grand Canyon. Now we're going to... It'll be like January 6th, right? I'll march with me and then I won't go. Let's march. We'll do the same kind of thing that happened there. I'll send my troops in one direction and then I'll stand back and then disregard myself of any connection to it, right? That'll be funny. Whatever happened with the Jamie Liz non-van build? I don't know. That's a good question on 17B. I don't think Jamie has talked much about that lately. I think he was just done with it. I think the thing Jamie needed to do was just give Liz back the money that was raised on the GoFundMe for that. I think it was like $8,000. He raised money on it, and then he never finished building out the bus, and I don't know whatever happened with that. I know he drove the bus. Somebody drove the bus back to Arizona, where he is now, from Georgia, so he does have that vehicle somewhere around, and I don't know. Chasen just sent $5. Thank you, Chasen. It's my PayPal. Yeah, PayPal. If you want to send me $5 on PayPal, I won't argue with you. I keep thinking this is a touch screen. I'm not on the touch screen here. I'm on another computer this morning trying to see how it's working. So that's why we have the funky old TV screen size picture here. I don't know. I have to go in the settings and give me a widescreen. Does this, though, other than this being wide, not the widescreen, does this do a better job than the Chromebook does? Does the sound better microphone? Better, you're getting less glitchy pictures? I don't know. Jamie just made a post on Instagram. Oh, okay. That non-van build is probably in litigation. Captain Chunk. Captain Chunk. Good morning, Dwight Kinney there in beautiful Athens, GA. How are you doing? I bet you it's humid down there. I bet you it's hot and humid today down in Athens, Georgia. If it's hot and humid here in beautiful Western North Carolina, it's going to be hot and stinking humid down there in Georgia. That's right, Doxinator. I'm washed up. Nobody's throwing me money today. I'm just washed up. I'm a broke. I should change my channel to Broke Critic. Dave the Broke. Camo Dave the Broke Nomadic Critic. Very hot and humid. Yeah. What happened to Gus in the bus? Mickey, he's from Canada, right? I think the border restrictions probably kept him up in Canada, Vancouver. I think he's in Vancouver, right? The last video I saw, he was somewhere in the Vancouver area. Again, a lot of the Canadians can't be coming down here because now that could change pretty soon. They're saying maybe by the end of June, Mr. Biden and Mr. Trudeau will get together and start opening up the border for more tourists. But again, I think Mr. Trudeau said he wanted 75% of his people to be vaccinated. They're not quite at that level yet. United States, again, we're like 62% here, 63%. Good, no pixels this morning. That's good. So I don't know. I think the borders are going to be relaxed and open probably pretty soon. And then when that happens, we can get people like Gus in a bus and a bunch of those other Canadians coming back south down into the beautiful United States again. That's right. Yes, I do have air conditioning. Thank the Lord. You don't want to live in the summer in North. Now, if you lived up in the mountaintops, if you were up on Sugar Mountain or Grandfather Mountain, way up on the mountaintops, it doesn't get much above 70 degrees in the summertime. But if you're down at any other location, yeah, it's sticky hot here. We're about 1,000 feet up here, and we still get, thank you, Susan, we still get a lot of heat and humidity and almost everyday thunderstorms. They form right along the mountain. There's mountains that go up the Smokies and the whatever, the Appalachians. If there's humidity every afternoon, humidity and sun, like clockwork, a whole bunch of thunderstorms will pop up. But that's nice when they come. As long as they're not like super windy and lightning-y, they cool everything down. Then you start getting clouds moving in around 2 or 3 o'clock, and it becomes very nice. It cools everything down. Yesterday was very nice. About 3 o'clock, we got this nice couple of stormy, not bad ones, but just some rain came over and cooled everything down. Grab me an air conditioner, will you? Yeah, Maxwell's minibus. Mary is up there in Massachusetts. So I don't know. Is it hot? I think it's hot and sticky up there too, isn't it? This heat has gone all the way up the East Coast. I haven't seen the movie The Goonie, but you need to watch it. Kids movie, but I think grown-ups like it. It's an adventure. I do heard of the movie The Goonies, but I've never watched it. You're running low on creamer. Oh, okay. Grab me some OJ. Ha ha. It was 95 degrees in Massachusetts yesterday. Yeah, that was hotter than here. I don't think we hit 90 yesterday down here in the South. We were only like 85, but it was 90% humidity. Yeah, horror. Yeah, it is true. When Washington D.C., which is kind of halfway up the coast, sometimes and many times you look at the summer temperatures on a typical summer day, and Washington is warmer than anywhere else on the East Coast. Now, why is that? Because all the hot air from the Capitol building, right? That's true. It is true. Hey, RV Des Rat. Hey, you sent me a very, yeah. You sent me an interesting, I think it was an email. Yeah, you sent me some very interesting information. I'm going to get back to you. I don't miss New England weather. Yes, we want Slim Potato Head. Slim comes down all the time to the States. Slim Potato Head. Yeah, I don't know. Van City Van Life, he never comes down here. I don't think Van City Van Life, I've ever seen him in the States. He's never crossed the border. Maybe he's not allowed to. I don't know. Okay, yeah. Wow. Yeah, I did get your very interesting email there about LFM from RV Desert Rat. So hopefully I'll have to find out some more information. I'm a cowgirl with my cowboy man. Big guns to shoot the Wild West. Oh, dear. 41 degrees. Oh, wow, Oregon. I thought Oregon was having a heat wave too. Maximus minibus, where are you? Where am I? Well, you know where I mean, she knows. She's not asking me that, is she? Have you taken Bill Gates fluids? What we got? We got Jeff Bezos, head of Amazon, going to fly up in that rocket of his a couple weeks from now, right? And then he has an empty seat there. I think Bill Gates ought to go up with him, or maybe Jeffrey Zuckerman. What's his name? Zuckerberg. He ought to go up with him. I don't know. All three of them should go up together. The head of Facebook, the head of Microsoft, the head of Amazon. They should all fly up in that rocket together. What do you think? I think they should. No masks, no vaxes. Scott Bierman. Record lows. It's currently 79 degrees and sunny in Trenton, New Jersey. High of 90 degrees. I heard you had some big thunder boomers there yesterday. I was watching the weather radar yesterday. New Jersey, Philadelphia, New York City had a big line of storms come through. Yeah, it's stormier up there than it is here. I don't know, man. I don't know. What is it? Why is that? I think it is the heat island effect. You have all those big cities, and then it builds up all this heat, and it gets really super hot. From Washington to New York, that corridor just gets like, it's just like a heat engine there. It really is in the summertime. And here, you come down here and there's much more greenery, okay? I noticed that when I was down in Athens, Georgia. The area is very green, and even though you're way down south in Georgia, I noticed that even the hot is not as miserably hot as it is, say, up in DC. It really wasn't. It was a comfortable heat most of the time. And you did have humidity, but there's something about having a lot of trees and nature around you and dealing with the heat than having the heat island of a city and all those freeways and pollution and carbon dioxide. I think so. I really do think that has a lot of effect on the summer heat. And that's why it always seems so much hotter when you're going for that northeastern corridor. But, what do I know? The rain and humidity is aggravated. Shemay has arthritis. Oh, dear. What did I say? What did I say, Camo? You said that, Camo. Why do old people love to talk about the weather? It's one of those topics that we can talk about, people don't get mad about, right? You talk about religion, you talk about politics, you talk about YouTube, you talk about privacy, you talk about, everybody gets mad. But weather, you can talk about weather and people don't get mad, and they don't get mad. Oh, I hate the weather. Ugh. The liberals, ever since we got the liberals back in charge, the weather's been terrible. Ugh. The rocket ship will be autonomous. The computer will get a ransom. That's right. So what's going to happen? Someone's going to hack Jeffrey Bezos's rocket. You've just been doxxed on an anti-doxing stream. I believe you are right about the greenery. I do think so, Pam. I really think so. You live in an area that has a lot of greenery around. You're not in a big city. And the summer, even though you get those hot temperatures, they're not as bad. And I noticed that if you look at, just compare like some little town in North Carolina with Washington, D.C., and the temperature's always going to be hotter in Washington, D.C., even though the little town in North Carolina is much further south in the summertime. Not sure if you talked about, Ed from Nomad Ranch said people want to come and storm them. Said you have a part in this, Mary. Mary, we did discuss that at the beginning of the show today. As I said, I've never said that. Okay, I never said that. We did have a comment or two saying, hey, some of the Nomads should get together and maybe pay a surprise visit and have some fun up there at Pandaland, because we see a lot of people visiting there and people think, okay, we should just go and say hi to everybody and have some fun, go to a party there. But as Ed said, it's private land and don't come up unless you've been invited. And I totally agree with that. It's their private property and you shouldn't mess with that. Okay. But the videos that are popping up about Pandaland, we've seen hundreds of them on different channels. It makes it sound like, hey, this is just a fun nomad place, gathering spot, and come on by and have some fun, have some party and, eat some gloppy food and smoke some stuff and drink some stuff and bring your dogs and have some fun. And it just gives you that impression that this is not, kind of a fun place to come and have some fun this summer. And it isn't really. It's a private place. And, they don't want thousands of people showing up there. And I get it. But when one or two people make a joke in my comments, and then people are then claiming that I said that when I didn't. And I've done several videos now, including a chat this morning saying that, hey, we're having some fun and joking, but we do not, we are not telling people to, go on private property without permission. That's all we're saying, And we're also saying that some of these nomads need to be more careful about what they put in their videos, because they are, letting people know where they are. I'm just saying that. Setting up camp with your favorite moderator. Who's my favorite? These videos do not make people want to come over. And there's probably a lot of people like that too. Yeah. It is. I totally agree with you, Marie. It's their private land and it's their home, but they put up videos that make it sound like it's a public fun place to go. Come on, I mean, we see that, and we know they put clues in their videos as to where this property is, and invite hundreds of people at, not all at once, to come and stay, and they put stuff up in their videos, and everybody's talking about it and having a good time and partying. We got videos back, from last year, quite a few of that. Crotchy is such an agitator. Hey, Dave. Dave, you are always fair. That's what I love about you. Thank you, Marie. I try to be, okay? And then people say I said something that I didn't say. I didn't say that. I didn't say that everybody should just go up there and party and hell with the private, trespassing stuff. No. Everybody's privacy should always be respected, okay? But I do think that the channels that are posting stuff about the Pandaland experience should take maybe a little bit of, hey, you guys are posting stuff there that are telling people a little too much about the property, and you might, I don't know. Has there actually been somebody actually trespassed on there? There's always the COPS to call, if somebody comes up and they're not invited, there are ways to deal with that. They do not make it seem like people should come over. Only an idiot would think that. Well, Cindy, we do have a few idiots here watching. I agree. I would never do that. I would never, if I was driving around that area, just say, hey, I'll go stop by. I don't know, Are we live right now? I just popped up here. You crack me up. Thank you, Hanwee Wiesner. It's surprising that this hasn't been a castle doctrine issue yet. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe they should deputize a few people there, have a security contingent or security guard. Maybe they should get a uniform for Wandering Jimmy. Get him a nice little policey type uniform and get him, packing, and he can be the security guard. And then get him a little air conditioned hut down by the road with a walkie-talkie, and he could be the security guard. I don't know. Maybe Randy could do that. Maybe they could hire Randy to do security for the property. I don't know. Maybe that'd not be a bad investment. Do a GoFundMe for Pandaland security and get a few guards, a couple guard dogs, a gate. I don't know. Potato salad, yum. A poop launching gun. Carpetbagger. There we go. The carpetbagger could be the sheriff. That's not a bad idea, Yeah, I don't think they should fence the whole property off on 17B. That's a little ridiculous. And I don't, but other than keeping the rats out, the rats, those pack rats are probably much more of a problem than, the rats, the troll rats from YouTube. What Ed was saying about I don't know, can a rat, pack rat get through a fence? They probably can just climb under it, right? I don't know. What did Cindy say? The poop launching gun. Well, I don't know. Curtis Sleeway, is he still around? He had a radio show there for many years on WABC in New York. I think he's still on, isn't he? Don't you think Wonder Hussy should hook up with Brett from Ghost Town Living? I don't know. Well, Wonder Hussy bought some land there with her sister there near Death Valley. That'll be interesting to see what they do with that. I still wonder if Wonder Hussy is going to sell her property, or she has I don't know if she has an apartment or a house or something there in the Vegas area. I don't know whether she's renting it or owns it. Nomadic Weather Bear. I feel like I'm watching Me TV. 3:4 ratio. Again, I'm doing this on a computer that I've never done a live stream on, and I do not know why it popped up in old-fashioned 4:3, but there's probably a setting I didn't hit. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. Hey, the Bronx is in the house. My HD antenna is broken. Yeah. That's like watching Me TV. That's right. I hate it when they take shows that were shot in 4:3 and stretch them out, and then everyone has big wide faces. I hate that. Always show stuff in the aspect ratio that it was shot in. Don't throw wet cow pies. Northern Arizona has quite a bit of open grazing land. Yeah. I hate that Brett goes into those mines. Oh my God. Do they still have those channels where people go into mines? I used to watch Shango 66 a lot. I do still watch it, but he does mainly fixes up old television sets he finds in junkyards. But he used to do some mines. Some of his older videos were going down in some of those crazy mines. Those are dangerous. Those things are abandoned and they could collapse on you, and you could be down there and they could have an earthquake and you'd be stuck in there. That's very dangerous. I think, there's probably against the law to go in those mines too. There's probably like federal laws and stuff about trespassing. So I think, I don't know. Are people still posting stuff like that? Yeah, Curtis is still around. Yeah. Yeah, he got into radio big time, at least in New York. Ghost Town Living. I don't know Ghost Town Living. I'll have to watch that. That sounds like a good channel, Marie. Scott goes into mines in Oregon. Oh, you wouldn't get me in one of those. I'd be so claustrophobic in any of those caverns. I mean, even Luray Cavern. You go Luray, Virginia there, which is about 100 miles to the southwest of Washington. You go to Luray Caverns, and it's all big, bright lights and colored lights and beautiful waterfalls and music playing. And, it's scary down here. Swishy Hiker. Is that your new channel? It's the Swishy Hiker, the Doxinator's new channel. Hi. There is a famous mine out near me in Hannibal, Missouri. Now, Missouri that's in that area where they get earthquakes, right? You could be down in that mine and they'll get a bad earthquake. Watch the live volcano. Oh yeah. Do they have live streams of that volcano in Iceland? Tasmod. Yeah. Hope Brett finds his Levi's jeans. What? You need to watch it. Okay, I'll watch that, Marie. Hey, I see 1212 Abel is in Key West, Florida. I bet you the weather's nice down there today with all the sea breezes. It's probably not nearly as it is humid up here in North Carolina. Yeah, I got to start watching some more of those ghost town channels. I think that would be interesting. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Indeed. Any incoming news? Cerro Gordo is the best. And then the lady suddenly burned down the hotel. They would like the Oregon caves. Yeah. Ozzy Osbourne spent a night in a mine. Oh, God. I got to watch that. Ozzy Osbourne. I spent a night in a mine. Jeepers creepers. All right, everybody. So anyway, we're doing a little chat today on privacy at YouTube and whether some of the nomads need to take a little bit of responsibility for their own safety and quit blaming the critics. Okay. Again, my theory is that way too many of the YouTubers are, just showing too much in their videos. They're not being attentive enough to protect their own privacy. Be careful about the private stuff you put in your YouTube video, okay? When you're showing your neighborhood, you're showing street signs, you're showing roads, everybody's, okay, this road is near where you live, and they see businesses in the background. It's so easy to just do a couple of Google things, and okay, there's Fred's Pawn Shop. Okay, and I know you're in, Alabama, Fred's Pawn Shop, Alabama. There it is in a little town, it's so easy for people to find out where you are. You got to be careful about it. BV lives in a mine shaft. It's nice to see Mr. BV Blindview's getting out these days. I was like, he's got to get out of that little studio once in a while. Get some fresh air. He's out on his front porch now. He was over in the train yard there. It was nice to see that. He needs to get some air and get some sun. You need your vitamin D. He just I'm glad he's out and about a little bit. It's good to see that. How do I protect my privacy? There's Norton Super Suite, whatever they call it. Yeah. You're all a bunch of talking Nancys. Natalie. Yeah, and Nancy calling everyone Natalie's, and Natalie calling everyone Nancy's. But we're all Karens on this bus. Damn it. Yeah, I mean, hey, I mean, I'm easy to find. I'm not really particularly worried about it. I'm a tough guy. I don't know. I've never, again, part of the thing is if you're going to put yourself up on public on YouTube, there really is no way to totally be 100% protective of your privacy. People are going to find out. They know your real name. They know what town you're in. That's about all it takes. And then they can pull up things and pay these services. I mean, that's the way it is. Again, part of the problem is maybe you should just not be on. If it really bothers you, I mean, anytime you're in the public, you're on the radio, you're a politician, you're a cop, you do any job like a newspaper reporter, you do a radio show, you do a YouTube channel, you are dealing with the public. And there are certain downsides to doing that. A television anchor, any kind of a job, the city council, whatever you do, you're dealing with. These jobs are all public related jobs. And there can be people that can find out who you are and go find out where you live and knock on your door and send you nasty letters. That's part of being a public figure. And you deal with that. You have to learn to deal with that. And you may have to take precautions and maybe buy a higher security system or be very, very super careful about what information you put out about yourself in public. But you got to do that, If you don't like that, then yeah, maybe, if it really does bother you, if privacy is your main concern and you really are worried that people are going to bother you, then maybe it's time to get off of YouTube and, go do something else. I mean, there's lots of other things you can do besides being somebody who's putting your content in front of the public. But if you do that, you're going to get judged. Now, is it fair? No, it's not fair. I mean, I've heard of TV anchors that get stalked, beautiful women that are on your local TV station there's always a percentage of their audience that are crazy, goofy men that want to, marry them or something. And they get stalked by it and they have to call the cops and they got to be very careful about where they go. That's part of the life you live when you're a famous person. When you get to be really famous, I mean, crap, you can't even go to the store. If you're that famous, you can't leave your house. People will mob you. And so there's a lot of downsides to being public, and just be careful with it. That's all I'm saying. Think twice before you put private information up on YouTube or on any other social media platform. Darren married Karen and had a baby named Felicia. Shopping bag on the table. Anyone know D'Agostino's? D'Agostino's, that's up in the New York area, right? I've heard of them. Now we shop at D'Agostino's. Dave doesn't realize how a woman could never give a location like he does. Cindy, it's also true. It is true that men can probably get away with revealing their privacy more than women can. It is so true. I would say male television anchors probably have a lot less of that privacy concern stuff than female ones do. That's just the way the world is right now. And I think it's very especially true with women and again, a lot of women, they use their bodies when they build their YouTube channels. How many times do we see nomads out there, wearing the women, the females, they're beautiful. They're wearing scanty clothing. They're up there with their Daisy Dukes and their low-cut shirts on. And that's their channel. That's what they're selling. They're selling themselves. And, I don't know. I see more women doing that than guys do. Camo Dave in his tight t-shirts, doesn't quite have the same effect as Morgan in her shorty shorts, Yeah, I've heard of that, Holly Beth. There have been definite cases where certain TV people have been stalked. That is definitely true. It has happened to many people. Have you seen TikTok lip licking men? No, I don't do TikTok at all. Okay. I know that's the hip thing to do today, but I have absolutely no desire to watch TikTok or have anything to do with it. Skinny dipping at $36.99 is strictly by invitation only. Carpetbagger in a Speedo. Oh, dear. But Aja does have that communal shower now. They built that big, you could probably get a dozen people in there. That would be fun. You know, you have a little rave party and everybody's getting kind of had a couple of drinks and smokes and let's all jump in the shower. That would be fun. TikTok has a bunch of shirtless, dorky dudes. Okay. I think the Doxinator should start a TikTok channel. Yeah. He should go shirtless. He's a shirtless, dorky dude. He should go on TikTok. You really should start working out your upper body, Dave. Your arms would look better in those tight white tees. Yeah, I do have a weight here. Here's my weight. I haven't lifted this too much lately. 10 pounds. I should do this more often. I need to do this on a regular basis. I'll lift 10 pounds for $10. Come on. Send those super chats in. $10. I think everyone here is too old for TikTok. I think so too. We're just the old people here, but this old guy can still lift 10 whole pounds. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, my arms are going to hurt. Now, this is the one I got my shots in. So, yeah. I've heard some people that got their shots, their arms are still sore. I don't know. Dave's chat is blowing up. Who's doing the truffle? I don't even remember what the truffle shuffle. I tried doing it and I don't know. Chasing 70. Chasing 70, send me some money. Huh? All right, who's doing that truffle? Dave, I'll get a 20-pound weight next time. Dave lifts 20 pounds for $20. A cicada video. You know what? There are no cicadas here in Western North Carolina. There are none. I don't know why. We've got nothing here. It's very quiet. I don't even hear crickets here. I don't know. What is that? There are no cicadas here. I've seen maps of the cicadas, and there were a number of counties in Western North Carolina that are supposed to have cicadas. You did $5. Oh, you were the one for what are you? I got Sissy $4, Susan $5, and RV Desrat $5. So I don't know. I don't see it chasing 7 unless you're one of those. I'm not washed up. Thank you for some light. I don't know. We haven't gotten cicadas here. I would love to, I love that swirly. They said that they've seen them on the weather radar there in Washington, D.C. They were noticing the weather radar, Channel 4 up there. They were showing the weather radar, and it looked like there was like a storm over part of D.C., and they said it was because there were so many cicadas in the air there that it was coming up on the weather radar. They actually, go to WTOP.com. You can see the video on that. But here we don't get them. I don't know. Maybe something about this area. I don't know. It's amazing. We don't have a lot of mosquitoes here. Not a lot of gnats, although there are a few. We have very, very few. I've never seen a deer here. I've never seen a deer in this part of North Carolina. I don't see any cicadas. You don't even hear crickets. I don't even hear crickets up here. I am puzzled why some YouTube gals are filming themselves in bikinis and aren't swimming or doing sports. Yeah, I don't know. I hate those dang buzzing bugs. I remember them when I was up in Northern Virginia. We get cicadas all the time, and they do that swirl sound. And they were very noisy. Camp Goer one's at the vet with Susie. Oh, Susie, Camp Goer one's having some problems with the puppies there, the doggy. Yeah, she's got a Camp Goer one wants to get out on the road one of these days. Yeah, she's got what has she got? She's got an SUV too, I think. Besides that, anyway. Maybe she'll get up to Ohio and Wisconsin and go see her land. One of those got in my car and broke my eardrums. Do you ever? If Dave doesn't get $100 on this stream, he's signing off. That's right. I'm going. I got 100. How much do I got now? $14. Let's get it up to 16. PayPal is waiting for me to complain about the $5. They don't recognize my computer. Give it a little time. Everyone's saying that with PayPal. It always I tried to make you a PayPal donation, but it didn't go through. I don't know, PayPal. Come on, man. Make it easy. Make it easy for the people to give on PayPal. Jeepers. I don't know, man. I don't know. Crickets. You ever get a cricket under your bed? They're off. Again, we don't have crickets here, but where I used to live, we had crickets all over the place, and they get in your room at night, they get behind something, and they throw their little voices, and you can't find them, and you turn the light on, and then they'll shut up for about a minute, and then you turn the light off, jump back in bed, and then chirp, 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 chirp. Sounds like a fire alarm going off. Most of the nomads that used to be fun to watch are burned out and parked on land now. I'll throw in $20 if you meet the bench lady. I'll do that. Give me $20 and I'll go meet the bench. I haven't seen the bench lady there the last few days because it's been so friggin' hot out, okay? The bench lady has not been sitting on the bench because it's been 86 degrees and high humidity, and it's been very unpleasant to sit on a bench, and plus most of the time that bench is in full sun. But I will do that. I will do that if I see the bench lady there today. I got some stuff for her. I got her a t-shirt, although I'll take her one of the 3X t-shirts. I got some little candy bars. I got her a Burger King gift card I'll give her. I will do that. I will do that next time I see her out there. And I'll film it if she'll let me. Can I film? If Dave does good things, he wants it filmed. Some of the nomads seem burned out and worn out. They just are weary. Yeah, I do think that's very true. I think most of the nomads right now, they've got their YouTube channels. They're trying to keep the channels built, and they're just burned out. They're just tired and burned out. They just are. And doing the same couple places over and over again, buying the house and not going more than a day trip away from the house. COVID killed so many channels. I don't think it did. I don't think it killed the channels. I think it's just, it's hurt the channels. A lot of that, yeah. The whole camping world is changing right now. Campgrounds are super crowded right now. They're getting more expensive. It's not cheap to live on the road. Gasoline prices are up all over the place. It's just hard right now. Tasman I drive in circles. I do the same thing. Always do what do they say? You do a clockwise circle. Then you always have right turns. And you can always do right turns on red. They always plan out your daily trips in a clockwise motion. So you have more right turns on red. You don't have to stop always at the red lights. I'm planning a show to show up Pandaland and take a 2-hour shower. Do they have enough room for an 18-wheeler? I don't know, Louis. Contact Ed there at Nomad Ranch. And, do they have room for your 18-wheeler there at Pandaland? But please call ahead. Don't just go there. I'm a nomad, by the way. I live in a converted cargo trailer. You spent the winter near Blue Van Dan in Quartzsite. I respect Dan the most. He's on disability, and it makes it work by. Yeah, I always like Dan. I think Dan is a very nice guy. Blue Van Dan, he just seems like a nice person, and he just does a nice channel. And howdy, I love his howdy neighbors. And I kind of am sorry that he sold his property there. I kind of liked it when he was out on the property there in California. That's right. Never make left turns. I mean, left turns are always whenever you've got errands to do, always plan them so you can do a clockwise circle. Don't make left turns. Oh, man, what time is it? Oh, my God. It's almost burrito time. I got to sign off here. But it's been fun doing a little midweek live chat with you guys. It's been enjoyable today. I've enjoyed that. Sorry about the old school TV aspect ratio. I'll have to figure out on this computer why it popped me up with that, but I don't know. Hey, a thumbs up to BVD. That's right. Is he hanging out at Pandaland now? I think some of the latest videos show him there. I don't know. Again, we're seeing everybody going there. Everybody wants to be at Pandaland right now, but be careful. Don't go there unless you have permission to go there and you are invited, okay? Seriously, folks. They deserve their privacy. Do you think some of the nomads are just frustrated by YouTube's reduced AdSense checks? Absolutely. Yeah, AdSense money is way down on 17B for a lot of people. It just is. The advertising industry has changed so much. I do think a lot of nomads are trying to kind of, do other things, whether it's Patreon or PayPal or merch or whatever, to keep that your super chat money. That certainly does, fill in the gaps. Yeah, always do that, Deb. You go back and rewatch from the beginning. In a couple minutes, it'll pop all back up again. BVD was in Utah, Doxy, but I think I've heard from some of the Camo Army people that he was also seen recently at Pandaland. So we'll see. If you want a Camo News Army card, I got some stamps. Jeannie, I think her name is Jeannie in Florida, sent me some beautiful flower stamps, forever stamps. So I can send out a few of the freebies if you want. If you'd like a Camo Army card or a Camo Dave sticker, send me an email at camodave@gmx.com and send me whether you want a sticker and or a Camo Army card. And please give me your address and I will mail those out to you today. Okay. So camodave@gmx.com. Sticker, Camo Army card, either one or both. And I'll do that for my fine viewers of this chat today because you don't even need to send a self-addressed stamp envelope. Just send me your address there, and I will get these in the mail to you today. If you send me the email right now, I'll get it in the mail to you by our mailman comes here around 1:30 or 2. So then what is today? Wednesday. You'll get them by the Saturday or Monday. That's right. Adventures in Xanadu. So maybe that's it. I've been making too many left turns. Left turns aren't all bad. Nothing. We're not taking any preferences, left or right. We're a fair channel here, but when you're driving, right turns are definitely better than left turns. They're much less dangerous. Unless you're making a right turn from the left lane. Don't do that. The wrong turn at Albuquerque. Utah is a beautiful state, isn't it, Deb? At Holly Beth, yeah, I do. It's one of the most beautiful states. That area around Zion there is just gosh darn gorgeous, isn't it? Oh yeah. I don't think the Salt Lake City area is as pretty, that big stinky smelly lake, but southern Utah, yeah. Although those mountains where Trent and Allie are building their cabin or their house, their luxury house, that's up there. I think that's to the east of Salt Lake City. That's beautiful. That's just gorgeous. The polygamist. Okay. All right, everybody. That ought to do it for today. Midweek live stream, Wednesday. I want to thank Susie. I want to thank Susan, Sissy, and RV Desrat for their kind donations today. And again, if you want a sticker or a YouTube Army card, be nice with the News Army, okay? We're not going to invade anybody's property. But let me know at camodave@gmx.com and give me your address, and I'll get that in the mail to you today. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching this midweek edition of Wednesday. And we'll see you later with some more videos. And don't forget, every Saturday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, and our new call-in show our call-in show at 7 p.m. Eastern every Saturday on Saturdays. If it's Saturday, it's Saturday. Woohoo! You have a fun one. I'll call you later, Tazzy Poo. We'll chat. Always enjoy talking to Tazzy. And he always tells me all the cool stuff that his wife has made. Yeah, he makes really good eating. I just sit here and eat burritos all day. Firefox's stove site. Oh, okay. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. You have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. I'll chat with you later. Goodbye.